Me?
Yeah, of course.
No. Okay. Hello. Box Office is a high-definition media player by Patriot memory, intended to bring the ability to play high-definition movies into your living room. Instead of using a home theater PC.
Okay.
You use this small box.
Yes.
With this device, it decodes a wide variety of media file formats for video, for audio, and for still pictures.
Nice.
And it makes it very simple and easy for end users to connect to their big screen TV.
Okay.
It supports Dolby Audio 5.1 and DTS codecs for surround sound.
Okay.
It comes with an HDMI cable included, so it's already ready to go. It also has SPDIF optical input, output for audio to home theater stereo system. You can see that it's small in size. Compared to my hand or the remote control, it's a very small device, and yet it also has storage inside for a 2.5-inch hard drive. So
how much storage does it have?
It will hold. It does not include the drive.
Ah, okay.
You put your own inside. It will store up to 1 terabyte.
Wow. Okay.
And if you know, 2.5-inch notebook drives tend to be very narrow.
Yeah.
And when you go to 750 gigabyte and 1 terabyte, they're taller.
Yeah.
And they won't fit in notebooks. But this has space.
Okay. So
it will accept up to a 1 terabyte.
That's nice.
We happen to be using one of our own SSDs because we make them. Although that's a very expensive option for a home theater device. And this is very low cost. You know, instead of spending $300–400 or more on a home theater PC, it's a very low cost device to put in your living room. Very simple and easy to use. High definition output, 1080p.
1080p, okay.
It will also do 720, of course, and scale down. Pretty simple and easy. If we want, you can
see the menu, maybe.
Yeah, the menu. I got to be honest, it's not as pretty as I'd like it to be. The interface is pretty basic. At the very start menu, it has these options here. The browser is where you get access to all of the files.
So that's not an internet browser.
No. So it browses the media that's on the device, if you have a hard drive installed, or if you have a USB flash drive, pen drive, or a USB external hard drive, because it has 2 USB ports, so you can plug in. So if you were just visiting and you have pictures and you want to show,
you can just plug it in.
And away you go.
That's nice.
Also through the browser, it will show you a network device that's connected.
So network, yeah.
For some reason, I see activity over there. It did a minute ago.
Maybe the cable is loose.
It could be. Activity. We're gonna have to try and set that up. I think something's going on there.
Yeah, maybe just then from the hard drive.
Yeah. So, but as you can see, USB device attached, hard drive internal, network over the 10100.
Yeah.
We also saw an optional USB adapter for 802.11g.
Ah, okay.
Unfortunately, not N yet, but soon. And then UPnP if you have a server that has iTunes. Or it's DNLA certified, it'll automatically show up there. But let's browse into the hard drive. And it shows that it's the hard drive on. Oops, should I go back?
No, it's okay.
Okay. I want to make sure you didn't miss that. And these are the various files that we have on here. You can see the different file types, MOV,
but it doesn't give you any information on the...
So it'll show up on the right as well as a preview.
Okay, but only the size, not the audio or the video?
No, it does not do that. Okay. So that's one of the things that I hope in future firmware we can improve and show you all the.
So it's updatable via firmware.
Absolutely. We've already made a couple firmware updates.
That's great. Okay.
So compared to some of the competitive products on the market, they do not show you the preview. It only shows you the file name.
Yeah, or a picture.
or a still picture. Yeah. And this lets you figure out, is it that movie or not? Let's see if there are other items on here. I don't think we put any MKV, but it will play MKV files, which is one of the more popular types, right? I think we were trying to be very above board and not do anything wrong. So these are all movie trailers we downloaded from the Apple webpage.
Okay.
And
that's MKV, yeah.
There we go.
Does it support multiple audio files maybe in a video if there is more than one audio stream? That you can select that? Multiple subtitles in
okay,
MKV?
yes, it does do subtitles. I don't think it'll play 2 subtitles at the same time.
No,
but
that's okay.
if the file is encoded with multiple subtitles, it will let you choose whichever one.
Because there's multiple audio streams sometimes too in MKVs, and then...
No, I think it'll only play the first one. I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to ask our engineer.
Maybe you can insert that in the next firmware.
Absolutely, yes.
That's really important.
Do people make that?
I have only 1080p videos with German and English audio.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a Blu-ray, but yeah.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
So,
are you a plane doctor?
We're actually working on a few more versions of this because this has been very successful. It was our first entry, of course, and we tried to hit a value price point.
Yes.
And now we're going to move into higher levels with more features, including, I heard you asking earlier about network speed, gigabit.
Yeah, gigabit. It doesn't have gigabit.
Yes. So we had to leave off the gigabit to get the price point.
Yeah.
So we'll add gigabit, wireless end. Perhaps we're still in discussion whether or not we'll include a 3.5-inch drive, because obviously then there's more storage.
It has to be bigger.
Of course, that's the problem, right? So it makes it larger.
And it will be warmer also, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Especially compared to an SSD.
Yeah.
We're also talking about perhaps including a 5.25-inch drive bay with an optional Blu-ray, so you could rip from the Blu-ray to the hard drive.
Okay,
but there may be some legal complications for that. If we make it too easy for people to do that, we might not.
Maybe the people can hack it, so it's not your fault.
So we are very happy to say there's a big following in our forums, and on some of the forums online that are very people that know all these things. So we don't need to say it on the forums.
They know how to do it, yeah.
And so we've got very good support there, and that's actually given us some good feedback, even some tech support for end users when we don't respond as fast as we'd like. Yeah. So it's been well received.
Okay, so this was the Patriot box office media streamer from the CB 2010 from 4 and Devil TV.